Hi there, I'm SMDBZX, and welcome to the Gundam Kinda 00 tabletop virtual kind of RPG, not D&D. That's for clickbait. Because it's not D&D. It's kind of D&D. With me,
Might be D&D.
I have our player, David S. Stott. That is his legal name. That is his full legal name, David S. Stott. And also with us is the person who didn't show up. So it's actually funny. I'm fucking calling Juan out on camera. Okay, I'm doing it.
Do it. Fucking.
Juan is,
We bullied him
literally
in the Pokemon video.
No. He deserves it this time. Okay. The first
Yeah,
thing he fucking told me, because I mentioned doing a community D&D, which, by the way, this is not the community D&D for anyone from the Discord server.
This is something different.
Yes, we've been working on this, not this specifically, kind of this specifically, for months. Do we count the Zeta as this? This was made after Zeta, because of the complexity of Zeta. So I'd say it's
technically yes, but technically no. Depends on how you look at it. Either way, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically, I brought up this community D&D we're doing, which it looks like it's going to be Dragon Ball, which is kind of what I figured. They mentioned wanting to do Pokemon, but I don't fucking trust them. And I don't know how I would do Mystery Dungeon, because I don't play Mystery Dungeon. I have, but...
Neither do I.
Yeah, it's just... I don't hate Mystery Dungeon, it's just not for me. But... First thing Juan tells me is, if we actually do it this time... First of all, it's his dumbass friends, which are the reasons why we never get the other projects off the ground. With the exception of Toho, which... The reason we didn't get Toho off the ground was because it never was meant to. I was just writing it for fun. Getting out ideas. And this time, here we are, recording. The video is up, and he's not here. To be fair, it's not his fault. But we're gonna blame him anyways. Because, fuck him. Anywho. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let us get started, shall we? With our one-person D&D, because we don't have anyone else to join us.
One person who is mildly exhausted.
I mean, I'm pretty tired too. I was woken up by a storm.
Well, I'm
the one fucking day.
I'm mostly just out of it because I've been scanning cards for an hour.
The one day that for the first time in a week, I finally start sleeping. And then the storm rolls in and wakes my ass up. I feel like Vegeta in fucking Wrath of the Dragon. This was the first day off in over a month, and some giant behemoth steps on my house.
Too real.
So, we're going to roll you over to here. Tell me when you got a good zoom in. It should have updated for you. So you can either scroll on the screen. I prefer just using the plus and minus bars. I'm at 120%. You can type that in, I believe. Oh, or you can press on the number above the plus and minus bar.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So our story here. It is the year AD Amino Domino. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. The 00 timeline.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's Amino Dominion or Domino or something like that. I know the second word's Domino. I'm sure about the rest. So. AD 100 of the SMDBZX 00 timeline. Here, this little green square here is David's character.
I'll let you just decided not to use the image I sent you.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
You.
Well, I was like, everyone else looks humanoid.
I chose a
Everyone
humanoid
else looks
creature.
human. There we go. Anyway, uh, so David, if you wish to reveal your name of your character, you may or may not. However, because this is double O, we know how people do things in double O. It's your
Uh,
code name or it's your full legal name every time you speak.
Give me like 2 seconds here.
Do you not have your sheet up?
No,
Yeah.
I've been scanning cards. God damn it! What do you think? You think I'm prepared for this?
I was kind of hoping so, but no, I didn't.
Mildly.
Anyway, regardless, this is David's character. If he reveals to reveal his whole name, he may. I only have his code name down for later. David, what would you like to reveal?
That's my code name.
Your code name? This is not yet decided code name. I know, David. I know. We're getting there, David.
I kind of understand why, but
Yeah. So it is AD 100, somewhere in the middle of November. Okay. David here. Which I'm realizing what I'm saying, but I'm referring to David. This
good
is hard.
luck.
This is hard. You are sitting here at a bar. This is a military funded bar. Technically, it's on a military base. You are allowed in because you are. Well, that's for you to reveal or to be revealed later. Up to the for the audience to figure out here. David is here. He is at a bar.
I am
He's the
of
only.
legal drinking age. That
Yeah.
is all I will reveal.
By the way, on your sheet and your character description, write down your character's age for me, please and thank you. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it's reasonable. And well, I guess you can start us off here, David. What are you ordering tonight at this fine establishment?
Am I limited, or can I give you a specific drink?
Give me a specific drink. Go wild.
Okay,
This
well, I could go very
bartender.
specific,
This
or
bartender's
I
in.
could just literally. I'm just gonna give you what I drink,
Mm-hmm.
which is tequila. It's like the only thing I drink,
All right.
and I
So
don't have any right now, and I'm really sad.
all right. So you go to order tequila from our bartender here, but but there appears to be a problem, David.
Uh-oh.
We do not serve that
No.
here.
No. I'm sad now.
Is that what you're gonna tell him? You're gonna tell him you're sad? How are you dealing with this, David?
I came here wanting a drink, not disappointment.
I'm sorry, but we do not serve that here. Please order something else.
Wait, you don't serve a drink, or you don't serve disappointment?
Yes.
I'll have a whiskey on the rocks.
We do not serve that here.
Of alcohols.
And so he
I'll have a glass of orange juice.
I can do that. We serve orange juice here. So he goes back here. I couldn't find a wine bottle to use, so we're just gonna imagine there's things he keep. This is one of those wine. I guess bar in general, where all the drinks are under the table. They do that in restaurants too. I think some places they keep things under the table.
Oh, or it's just like it's back behind the counter kind of thing.
Yeah, under the counter.
It's normal. But yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. So he brings back. He gives you a thing of orange juice. And then he goes back. He goes back again after giving you your orange juice. And someone walks in.
Someone.
You hear the door open.
Oh no.
Door is open.
Oh no.
And this lady here approaches you. Says, "Hey, can I take a seat here?" And she's pointing to the chair next to you.
I don't mind. Nobody's sitting there.
Why, thank you. Like, sit down. Bartender, I will take the strongest thing you have. And he goes, "All right, I've got you covered." And he goes down here, pulls out. He actually pulls out alcohol. Serves it to her, and then goes back to whatever the hell he was doing.
What the fuck?
She goes, this is actually one of my favorite places. This guy knows how to make a good drink. And she practically chugs that fucking glass down. And then slams it on the table and go, that's a good drink. Then she turns to you. "So, what are you doing here in this bar alone?"
Just passing time.
Passing time. Well, I suppose there's nothing better for you to do now that you're no longer in the military.
Yeah. No more missions to run.
Mm-hmm. And so she pulls out one of those fancy schmancy futuristic pads. I pressed a button. Whoops. Goes, yeah, I remember. David Smith. A skilled pilot. 26 years old. I gotta say, that's a long time in the military. And she just looks back at you casually after informing you of information that she shouldn't know.
Yeah.
How do you respond to this information? So
that's where you got that information, but something tells me I don't want to know.
Well, you might figure out. But let's see what else we have here. It would appear that, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were on a mission out in the Asian area going against the UN, and your whole squad was wiped. Is that for you? Is that correct?
Yeah, it would be the events. Not a fun memory.
And after that, you quit. Apparently, to the after-action report, given that you were in a very emotional state, apparently to the logs here, it was because you thought the war was pointless.
Well, at least the way we were going about it was pointless. Got one, another appears.
That's a good way to look at it. Bartender, give me another glass, the strongest thing you got. Bartender comes back, fills her glass again, chugs it back down once again, lets out a sigh. So anyway, I was a soldier too, actually. I wasn't a pilot like you. I was a tactical forecaster. I kind of also quit. Yeah.
Your kind kept us good and informed on the battlefield.
Oh yeah. Well, I suppose we don't need to go into what happened. What is important, though, is I have an opportunity for you. See, I'm quite aware that you are quite the decent pilot. Despite what happened, everyone's luck runs out eventually, and, well, there was a reason that you were the one who survived, and no one else did. Bad information. Maybe it was luck, or maybe you're just that good of a pilot.
Well, you tend to survive when not much is left.
What if I told you there was a way to get rid of that pesky old war that you were complaining about?
I'd be intrigued to hear you out, but possibly nothing more.
So she slides you over a card, which I didn't make a handout for it because I didn't have any time during when I was making this. But slides you over a card that just says CB, and on it there's a little like USB chip that you plug into something, like a phone or whatever the future technology they're using is classified as now. You can plug it into what is basically your phone.
iPod Touch.
The iPad Droid 27 XXX Flip. They don't fold, they flip.
Oh god! Wait, how the fuck does that work? I can't describe the thing I'm thinking of because it folds in on itself and is able to fold back out. I don't know what it's called.
Well,
If I knew, I would.
Android is bringing back the flip phone, or trying to. So,
I know Samsung has a flip phone that's just they literally just took one of their phones and just folded it in half.
that might be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But regardless, so she tells you, I happen to be a part of a little group that you have not heard of called Celestial Being.
No.
Celestial Being's goal is the eradication of war. That's the simplified version, at least.
Hope you don't mind my asking, but how do you plan on achieving said goal?
Well, if you must know, through armed interventions with a little something we like to call Gundam.
Gundam.
Gundam. It's,
Not familiar.
well, I suppose if you were looking through a history book, you might have heard about it. They don't really go over an academy anymore. The military aren't too fond of that thing, and people tend to forget things after a while. But we Celestial Being believe that through our armed interventions, we can end war and unite the world. Of course, it's more complicated than that. We planned a little bit more ahead than that, but
So,
I think that's all you need to know.
basically, you're wanting to stop your company or group is wanting to stop war with war, or I guess violence.
I suppose you could word it like that.
Might be something I'm interested in.
You see, the thing is, to use a mobile suit, you kind of need a mobile suit pilot, and we're a little lacking on those.
Well, I happen to be a pilot, as I'm guessing you know.
Or an ex-pilot, to say the least.
Yeah. Or
So,
an ex-pilot working for them.
so what do you say, big man? And she like puts you in a arm, puts her arm over your shoulder. You know what I'm talking about. Like tug you closer. Holds up a glass. You have no idea how it got filled because you didn't notice. Bartender must have filled it when you weren't paying attention. You want to go shoot some mobile suits?
I can get back in the pilot seat.
I say. A bartender, and she turns back to you. Say, what do you like to drink?
Extra strong tequila.
Bartender, you heard the man. I want that to go. Of course, he responds with, of course. And he brings over, literally just takes out a glass of really strong tequila, trademark, that's its name, drops it in front of you.
I don't know what the actual name would be, so it's like strong as fuck.
That's what it's named. Very strong tequila, trademark. Drops it in front of you, drops the rest of the bottle in front of her. Even though she's drinking 2 glasses already, she seems perfectly fine. Probably.
Probably.
She goes, and she responds with, I would read that card if I were you, because let me tell you, you're gonna have a very long trip tomorrow. Have you been to space? On the space elevators? Maybe a
Once or
spaceship?
twice, but only for a couple of days for work.
Have you been on a space colony before?
No.
Well then, I hope you're not afraid of giant objects flying around near your spaceship.
I did mention I'd worked in space.
Wow. Those space, trying to think of the word. The orbital elevator ring is a little far away from where you're going to be staying. So, that card has all the information you need to know. I will see you at the space elevator tomorrow. And she gets up, grabs the bottle, right? This is like a normal glass, like bottle of alcohol, kind of like a wine bottle. Starts chugging it
Yeah.
as she walks out and leaves.
Hmm.
And that's our setup. Unless you have anything else to say to your bartender, quote, friend, end quote, who magically had the alcohol you asked for earlier.
No. Let's finish my drink.
Finishes your drink and leave. By the way, while we are here, so in player journal,
Definitely not been playing with rubber bands this entire time.
we're on the role play side of. Like I said, this is an actual D&D session this time. You
Yeah.
should be able to move around your token now. By dragging it around. Are you able to?
No.
No. I on the tokens layer? I am indeed on the token. You know, it might be because... Try... So that one?
Nope.
No? I have it edited where it can be controlled by you.
Can't drag it around with left click.
That's peculiar.
Like I can ping parts of the map, but
Okay, now try.
oh, there we go.
So I had to press on the token and then do controlled by. Even though I went into your thing here, I have it set to in player's journal. It can be edited and controlled by. On the right hand side of the screen, you should be able to see it now. In your journal.
I think so, yeah.
That's a little book icon.
Yeah.
Should
That's
say
what I'm looking at.
Sumeragi and Reaper. There isn't any information there right now, but it's fine. Moving on. The next day passes, and you go up to this space elevator. You meet Miss Sumeragi, and then you go out. And you're on a spaceship for about half a day, probably. Hard to tell in space. And then after a couple hours, you approach this really big blue ship. It's the one from Season 1 00. And you
Alright.
come inside to the hangar bay.
That's like, oh, nice. I approve, my friend.
You approve of what?
The tokens.
The Gundam tokens.
Yeah. I love them just sitting over the fucking background.
I couldn't find the fucking a picture of the hanger, so I just fucking I got
I
this
mean,
one.
it works, right?
Yeah. Can you move your token now?
No.
I suppose it doesn't matter for right now. I don't know why you can't. To be honest with you.
It won't matter till later.
So, by the way, update for you. Miss Sumeragi. I forgot to open up this document. You and Miss Sumeragi officially have a friendship level of 1. Or you with her.
Mm.
Now you're in the ship, and you are seeing these giant mobile suits that you've never seen before. Would you like to make a comment or take an observation of them? Or maybe
Impressive.
the third person in the room? I guess what I should be asking is, what is the first thing you're going to be taking a look at upon entering the ship?
The Gundams.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Roll me a d20. Did I give a stat for perception? I can't remember if I did.
I don't know.
We'll do wisdom. Wisdom as part of perception. I don't know what they do in normal D&D. I can't remember. But roll me a d20. On the... Oh, my 3D dice aren't working.
I just didn't. I also didn't roll one. But I also
Well,
don't
if
think I
you
have
press
one.
on the dice, it automatically rolls.
Now.
So go in your settings and go to dice options. All right, so you rolled an 8. So looking at these mobile suits, they're very different. First of all, they both have a kind of a catwalk going up to them, both of them, up to their cockpit.
Yeah.
They both have a terminal. The first one is much thicker, thicker than the Union Rialdos that you're used to seeing. You can tell they can't transform. Or at the very least, they don't look like they can turn into jets. The first one has some text written on its forehead. They both have text written on their forehead, but you can't quite tell what it says. And then from the looks of it, there also doesn't appear to be any inbuilt weapons, but on the both of them, they have kind of what looks like a hilt on the side on their waist. And you can also see there's room for more mobile suits, but these are the only ones they have.
Very intriguing setup.
You can also see that they don't have any handheld weapons, but there are crates with handheld, what looks like rifles for the mobile suits over there. Would you like to take a closer inspection to one of these mobile suits? Oh, I still should say, because perception. While your mobile suit, I don't know how to explain this in like RP terms. It looks like a normal Gundam, right? V-fin, vent.
Yeah.
GN003, you don't know that's what's called, but just referring to it, looks entirely different. It does have a hilt for what looks like a melee weapon, but it is skinny as hell. This thing is like a scarecrow. It looks like if you shot that thing, it'd fall apart.
Damn.
But it does have a really noticeable red kind of orb on its chest. where the other one does not. But aside from that, you can't tell anything too specific, just obvious detail of their design.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a closer look at the Gundams?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to go up to?
GN001.
You approach GN001. We're going to pretend there's a catwalk down here. You get absorbed by the darkness. And there is a terminal. As you approach the mobile suit, you can see where the cockpit is. It is kind of hidden in the armor. And it's actually a little bit round. So from the looks of it, the cockpit might not be, it might not jettison out. It might be fully inside the mobile suit. Interaction with the terminal?
Yeah.
So you go out, you press the terminal, double tap it, and a big red bar appears saying access denied. And as you do, someone in the spaceship, because there's no gravity here, by the way.
Yeah.
This lady right here turns around and says, "Hey, don't touch my mobile suits." And then she, turns to Sumeragi. She's like, "Who is in my bay?" And then Sumeragi reply, "Oh, that's the new recruit. That's Nyx's pilot." Or Nyx's pilot. And she goes, "Oh." And then she just kind of like looks at you kind of begrudgingly. You can tell she's not very happy with you messing with her babies.
Yeah.
But she comes on over. She's like, "Fine, whatever." She messes with the tablet, and more information appears about the mobile suit. Now that you can tell. GN-001, aka Gundam Nyx, and it gives you some general statistics, weapon information, whatnot and what forth.
Yeah.
It does not show you the other Gundam though, because this tablet is specifically for 001. And before she leaves, she goes, "By the way, no, you can't look at the other one." Is that your
Fair
take?
enough.
Fair enough. All right. She goes, "Good. Now I got work to do." And then, as she's talking, there's little other Haros like floating around, just repeating what she says. "Got work to do. Got work to do. Got work to do."
Oh, that's too accurate.
Being annoying, being Haro. What is your character's reaction to these Haros?
These are kind of irritating.
Yeah, well, you're gonna see them all over the ship. These are mobile terminals. Haro.
Guess I'll just have to adjust.
Everyone gets one. Everyone who's part of Celestial Being, they get one assigned to their room. And as she says that, they all start going off, going, "New friend, new friend, new friend, new friend, new friend." Each and every one of them. There's like 4 or 5 of them in here, floating around. And then, as you are being irritated, Sumeragi walks up and goes, "Alright, that's enough being grouchy. Sorry for playing with your toys." She kind of drags her down to the out to the catwalk. Because what's she gonna do? Tell her she can't? Sumeragi goes, "This is Penny Eve. She is our engineer."
Good to meet you.
She doesn't really reply to you. She just kind of stares, kind of just like, "Hi." You can tell she doesn't care. She does not care about you in the slightest. You can't tell if she dislikes you or not. You know, she didn't like you touching her Gundams, but quote her Gundams. And Sumeragi points to Nyx. And she goes, "In case you you didn't realize, that one's yours. That's a Gundam. Try not to break it, okay?"
I'll do my best.
Right. Well, we get to see about that today, now don't we? Oh wait, no.
Alright.
I didn't mention that to you. Oh well, you'll figure it out later. So come on, and she like waves you towards another door out of the hangar. Brings us to the slot. You want to go left or right, David? I'll let you choose. Actually, you know what? I'll wait for you to make that choice.
So looking for a coin.
So she brings you into here. It's as you see in the picture. Same room from Double O. Very nice placement with Miss Sumeragi I did here. As you walk inside.
Sumeragi over Sumeragi.
Yep.
Oh my god.
There's no better picture of the conference room. So really don't have a choice here.
Yeah.
But as you come in here, there's another person. Let me just drop you in here. Try to move your token around.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So I don't know why, but when I drop your token down, even though I have it edited to where you should be able to control him, it can be edited and controlled by David S. I have to manually select the token and give you control. I mean, it doesn't matter for this part right here.
Yeah.
But, so, as you and Sumeragi walk in, she goes, "Oh, is this the that guy?" And Sumeragi goes, "Yes, this is Reaper." She turns to you and goes, "By the way, here in Celestial Being, we all go by code names. It's technically against the rules to use your real name, but between me and you, rules are kind of uptight, am I right?"
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, "Miss Sumeragi, we have those rules for a reason." And Sumeragi just rolls her eyes like, "Whatever, Felt. It's fine." And the Felt just kind of gives an audible sigh. And you can kind of you've kind of caught on here that in this ship there's no winning with Sumeragi.
Yeah.
At least that without a fight. Sumeragi seems to be in charge anyways.
Or bribing her with fucking alcohol.
I mean, we won't confirm or deny that. I may or may not have accidentally put these people on the map later. So, Feld approaches you. She raises her hand. She goes, "Hi, I'm Felt Grace. Nice to meet you."
I exchange with the handshake and.
She goes, "I work up front in the trying to think the word. You know, like the front of the ship where everything's controlled. What's that called?
Bridge?
Yeah. I work up front in the bridge. That's where most of the crew actually works. We're a pretty slim team, actually. We have Haros do a lot of the work around here. Have you met the Haros yet?
Unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
At the moment, at least, I find them kind of irritating. But I see the use.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I think they're pretty cute, but I guess I can understand why you think they're annoying. And then, he turns back to Sumeragi, and she goes, "By the way, I did everything you asked for while you were gone, so everything be a-okay. And Sumeragi goes, great. She pulls out a cup and starts drinking that. When he closes it again and goes, well, Reaper, it's up to you to explore the ship now. There isn't too much around here. We're gonna have to update your status permissions in here while you're exploring the ship. The only area you shouldn't have access to at this point, though, is the Veda terminal, but, well, you don't want to go in there. So, you're free to explore and do whatever you want. Just be back here in an hour. And, in that hour, I'd go pack your things in your room. If you get lost finding it, just ask one of the Haros. They'll point you in the right direction.
Alright then.
That you take your leave, or any questions you're going to ask? Your leave. Okay.
Take my leave.
Left or right?
Left.
You take a left. Belt should be in your journal now.
Yes. All four are in there.
Take a left. All right, and you're searching around, and you find yourself in the bridge. As soon as you open the door, two girls look over, and the redhead goes, "Hey, big man! Looks like you finally arrived." And the one in purple goes, "Oh my god, it's been 5 seconds." And so the one in red goes responses with, "What? What?" The one in purple then responds, "Zara, it's not even been 5 minutes. Do you really need to open up with the flirting?" And then Zara would respond with, "I'm not flirting. I'm just introducing myself, saying hi. Gosh, Pola." And that's how you learn their names. Zara and Pola. Putting them in your journals right now.
No harm in being polite.
So, Pola turns to you. He says, "I'm sorry, my sister can be a bit vulgar, I suppose." And Zara responds, gives a simple "nuh-uh."
I guess that depends on interpretation.
Well, I am Pola Sire. It's nice to meet you. Well, you're up there next to the door. They're up in the front, so she just waves. She says, run up and, handshake. And then before you can respond, I'm gonna put you here to signify you're at the door. Zara runs up. She's like, "Yo, I'm Zara," and she actually puts up her hand. However, you very quickly notice she's not exactly a fan of personal space. Doesn't seem to be a thing she understands. He goes, "Nice to meet ya." Kind of holds her hand like, you know that scene from The Predator, the way they hold their hand, like how they do that handshake, Arnold and that one guy.
I think so. Yeah.
That's basically how she's holding her hand.
Sister was right.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you ever need anything, come ask me, okay? You can hear Pola audio going. Then
If I must.
She takes a jump back. Oh, she looks like she's gonna say them again, but then Pola's like, "Hey, sis, we're on duty." Goes, "Fine." And rolls back, jumps off the wall, kind of using the zero gravity, and And turns around and sees and says, "I'll talk to you later, big man."
I find time.
And then Paula turns around and goes, "By the way, your rooms are right down the hall, to the left, and another right. I believe your room is 4B. I just unlocked it. You're Reaper, right?"
That's correct.
Wow. I just updated your permissions, and you should have everything except for Veda in the lunchroom.
Feels oddly specific. Not last one, but okay.
Trust me, it's a whole thing. You don't want to know.
I trust you.
Alright. I'll see you later, Reaper. When you get back, I should warn you, you have, she turns around, looks at the terminal. About 40 minutes before you get ready for a sortie. In case you're wondering, I am the communications officer, so you're going to be spending a lot of time speaking to me while you're on the field. So,
Not a problem.
if you ever need anything, just call for Paula. And then, of course, before you can respond, Zara turns around. Or you could ask me. I also work in communication. And Paula just kind of looks at her sister and goes, "Well, you work on communication of enemy forces, sister." And she kind of looks back and goes, "Well, I could switch places with you."
Please don't.
"Please don't." What? And she looks like kind of, like blasphemy. "You don't want to talk to me?" And then before she can start going off on a whole spiel, Paula goes, "Okay, all right, back to work, you." Kind of just walks over, spins her chair back around, and that is your opportunity to leave.
Out of here.
No friendship changes because Zara isn't going. Zara will keep trying, and you and Paula didn't exactly have a heart-making moment.
Mm-hmm.
So you get into this room where actually a token. So this is the barracks. This is the room where she said you're supposed to go, 4D or whatever. And as you walk inside, right, you see everything, almost everything is made. With the exception of some cleaning stuff is kind of floating around. And this girl is fast asleep on one of your beds, or one of the beds. Just quietly snoring.
So I better stay quiet.
So you're gonna stay quiet, not gonna do anything?
I'll unpack my stuff, but I'll do it quietly.
Alright.
Or as quiet as I can.
Let's see. Roll me see. What would this be? Dexterity? Alright, roll me a d20.
An 11. Oh god.
Got yourself an 11. Okay, well that's good enough with your +1 dexterity. Did you turn your dice on? Or are they off? On the right hand, there's a setting thing. You don't have to turn them on. I'm just asking for future.
It should be. Oh. Come on. There it is.
So it
I,
wasn't.
I only turned one of them on, not both of them.
Okay, I was just making sure. So
Yeah.
your 3D dice will only
Except the
appear if you turn on the 3D dice. So
yeah,
like,
I
even
turned on the
though
automatic one.
yeah, even though I have mine turned on, I don't see your 3D dice, which I kind of think is dumb, but no, whatever. I'm going to change my dice color to a nice
I
color.
can change one.
That's fine. I even see that dice.
I see yours.
Well, it rolled behind the... Okay, yeah, that's a good color. Oh no. I scroll wheeled. Oh no, damn it. My zoom.
Fix it.
Alright, so... you originally got an 11. That was your roll. You managed to pack all of your things. You put your bedding onto the top bunk because Sumeragi told you to get some bedding, which was a good thing because this is like a kind of like those chairs at a doctor's office where it's nothing but the
Kind of a thin mat.
yeah, it's kind of like a thin mat. So it's a good thing you...
My favorite kind of bed.
Yeah. This woman is
Honestly,
not put.
that's pretty good.
This woman is not put into your thingy because you never talked to her. So.
She's asleep.
Yep.
There's no interaction.
Eventually, enough time passes. You know, you're walking through the ship. You do see this beta terminal, but you've already been told you can't go in there, and even if you wanted to, the door's locked. So you can't go in there. And well, you hear on the stereo of the ship, "Would Reaper please make his way to the conference room and prepare for sortie?" What you do? You make your way.
With dice still on the screen for some reason.
Press on them.
Usually they just disappear.
The only Sumaragi's in here. Everyone else is... You don't know. You don't know where they are. Polo and Zaro were apparently on duty, so there's that. I guess. That one girl was sleeping, so who knows? Make your own conclusions, I guess. She goes, "Alright, here's the plan." And to your amazement, because you didn't see this in the Union, she taps on the globe on the floor, and it projects itself. Like it turns on. Interactive. Kind of 3D map. As much as I regret to inform this, I have to say that your first task is not as war-ending as we wish, but performance tests need to be done before we can go full scale.
That's fair.
In fact, your Gundam has only been tested in mock battles using simulations. So, no rounds actually fired outside of weapon testing. In fact, if I recall, your mobile suit's main weapon was just developed 2 weeks ago. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't explode.
That would be a problem.
Anyway, this mission takes place in an area around Asia. The Asian area, UN territory. Which are EN territory, I should say. EU. I'm remembering my words. Which is the Eastern Union. So, essentially, you're going to be fighting over the ocean as the United Earth Nation, the EUN, which is your previous employment, David, are sending units to go rendezvous with their forces. Because, well, as we have previously discussed, there is a war going on. It's a minor war. It's more like kind of like the Cold War. They're ready to fire when they want to, but since moving your forces into enemy territory is an act of war, we, a celestial being, have permission to intervene. As I said, not the most war-ending operation, but this is mostly a performance test. As you've
Alright, then.
noticed, we have no pilots here. So it'll be you versus a whole squad of Union Rialdos. You'll be fighting over the water. So if you lose a limb or a weapon, it's over the water, we're not going to be able to recover it. Make of that information what you will. I don't know if... Have you had time to look over your machine's modifications? Or statistics, I should say.
Just a brief.
Well, the GN drive is kind of the secret of Celestial Being. You will be able to move around the air like a butterfly. Even operate underwater. So, do not worry about terrain. Basically, your rules of engagement are whatever you want. There's no civilians in the area, at least not that we've seen. As long as the enemy does not get away and inform the Union of our Gundam, then everything should be fine. The less they know about us, the better. For now, at least.
Makes sense.
That's all you know. Go ahead and head out to your Gundam, and we'll prepare to sortie.
Alright then.
And with that, I'm bringing you back to the player list because I have to pee.
I could always call down anyways.
So, now that we are back, go to these islands. The UEN, United Earth Nation. Yeah, so UEN. These fucking acronyms are going to be the end. They are flying through the middle of the ocean in mobile suit form, because these ones can't transform. These are before the flag.
Yeah.
So, like, they can transform, but they need assistance to do so. So it's kind of like switching equipment on vehicles.
Yeah.
Yes, this can technically be armed with a rail cannon, but you kind of got to go back to the ship. Anyways, so they're flying around, chatting, doing something. As they are chatting, they suddenly notice that their radio signals are starting to scramble. And they're talking to each other. You can hear their communications going, "What's going on? Why am I losing radar and communications?" I don't know, boss. It just happened. Like, the enemy jamming us? I didn't know they knew we were here. And then they see a Gundam. There's a Gundam falling through the sky. You land roughly here. Roughly where you went.
I still can't move it.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Okay. Can you move it?
No.
Okay. Get this. But you can't see it in your journal, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. And for the... I can't give it an F. Or I can. For the sake of the viewers, keep track of things. 70 and 9. I'm going to put your HP and EP on your token.
We can move it.
That's for players, the viewers to see. You can also see the enemy HP. So as you're coming down, well, first of all, I should ask, do you want to land on the land, stay in the air, go underwater? What do you want to do?
Stop just above the surface of the ocean.
So, fall down. You stop right before you hit the water. And your first notice upon piloting this thing is that there is basically no recoil or like G-force when you move this thing around. You can stop this thing on a dime and you're hardly going to even move. So this is easily the best mobile suit you've ever used. Which the only one you've used in the past are what's in front of you. As you stop on the water,
Cheap trash.
one in front goes, enemy mobile suit. State your, disarm your mobile weapon and state your affiliation. Do you respond?
No.
Oh, so no response. So after a short no response, he goes, if you do not respond, we will open fire. All right, no response.
Your funeral.
Your funeral. The other way works. All right, so we haven't gone over in the official rules, but do you want to do the initiative rolls, or do you want to do turn-based?
I'll do initiative.
Alrighty. Oh, they added a... Okay. You know there's a way. I don't remember how I did the turn order. Add a turn. I figured out, everyone. Not completely stupid.
For once.
Yeah, for once. I have to move these fucking tokens, though, because... Roll 20. Hey, it's raining again. That's cool. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for initiative.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, we all
Getting
know how your
flashbacks.
we all know how your dice rolls are. Okay, and I gotta roll 5 d20s. Oh, hey, one of them's bad as yours. Hold on.
One of these numbers are not like the others.
13. And then 3. Okay, roll me another d20. Oof.
Bottom of the list. Are you kidding me?
What is your your mobile suits? Mobility is 6. I'll compare mobility for this one into the roll. Okay. Okay, well that doesn't matter. Yeah, so you go last. Alrighty. So, first thing first. This first one going... Oh. I've got to set my music on loop. Wasn't as epic as I was hoping it'd be. But, you know, it'll work. This music I'm using. So this first one, I'm going to approach you. I have to check the range of his weapon. Okay. 4. So that is 1, 2. Okay, you're just in his range. And we're going to roll d20s to see who hits who. Okay, so I'll write it down so that we know how these work. For attacking rolls,
Yeah.
it is the d20. Plus / minus pilot skill plus / minus maneuverability. Write it down. So what is your pilot skill?
3.
3. Alright. So you will have +2 advantage on every roll. That's how pilot skill works in this. It's basically an omni boost. Because, like, thinking about 00 here. Remember how Graham was keeping up with the Gundams in a Union flag? When they were ripping through everything else? It's kind of what I mean here. Or Char literally kicked Amuro's mobile suit in a Zaku. So, I mean, you hit regardless. Or you dodge regardless. My correction. Then the next one goes. I'm not sure how this. Pretty sure there's a line tool, wasn't there? Like a measure? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that counts as 4. I think you can see my lines, right?
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay. So he is also going to go for the linear rifle. Going to roll another d20.
If you're not careful, I'm going to start rolling actual 20s.
Okay, once again, it's a miss. Don't even need to put maneuverability into this. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Your maneuverability is the same as the real, though, so maneuverability is not a factor here. I should check their movement, too.
There we go.
E8. That's a drawing, not what I wanted.
I saw that line, I was like, what the hell is that thing?
Okay, another linear rifle shot. Well then.
One time me rolling a 2 is a good thing.
Right, your mobile suit is dodging everything. You have the maneuverability bonus, that is for sure.
It's the only time me rolling a 2 is going to do me any good.
Okay. Roll the d20 again. Linear rifle.
Ouch. Because we both know I'm not rolling a 20.
Yeah. Okay, so this one actually hits you. What is your... Well, first, I gotta roll a d4. Okay, 4. What is your defense?
5.
5. So this does 1 damage to you.
Nice.
So as the shots hit you of what was previous top-notch technology, you are starting to realize how durable and powerful this machine is in comparison to what was previously top-of-the-line mobile suits for you. Any live Reaper reactions to mobile suit performance?
Guess these things are state-of-the-art.
I feel incredible!
Yes, yes, I can do this. I feel great. I can do it.
Okay.
I thought about it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna go there.
It is your turn now. So it's kind of like XCOM. You have a movement phase and an attacking phase. You can do whatever you like.
And I'm going to shoot at this with my beam rifle.
Okay, how much energy is left?
8.
8. So it does. You know that doesn't matter because you're GN drive. Like we don't even need to count your energy. You get 9 energy back at the end of every turn.
Oh god.
Okay, so roll d20. Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
okay, you
no.
fucking hit. Your pilot score is 3, right? Or was it 4?
3.
3. Okay, so no, you don't hit. Your shots barely graze this machine. Like as in it shot like an inch.
Graze, that's the wrong series, Michael.
Yeah, that's for Mech 10 Zeta. So your shots barely miss. We don't need to count your energy because your perpetual GN drive will refill itself.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one gets closer. He will also try to shoot you. Damn. Another 1 damage.
Of these flashbacks.
Can you edit your HP?
Probably, but I like making you do it.
Oh, you no longer have 69 HP. How dare you, David?
Don't blame me.
Your disappointment was all. How dare you lose 69?
You have to attack me.
Lost 60.
Finishing the process.
I mean, bro, you lost 69. There's nothing more to be said. Alright, so... Mobile Suits, their leader, one right here, goes, "Our long-range rifles aren't even scratching this thing!" No, average anime panic. So he gets closer. And he continues firing his rifle, because not in melee range.
What the fuck are these rolls? Jesus. Good god.
It's a tornado siren.
Again.
Yeah, I can barely hear it. But yeah, that storm's going heavy. I don't have an alert on my phone though, so I guess I'm fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if there's a tornado thing, it'll fucking go off.
Yeah, the sirens are going off and it's annoying, so apologies if you can hear that.
Really. Kidding.
Alright. So, once it's your turn, I'm gonna get up and go put on my shoes, just in case. Be safe. Also, so Grandpa doesn't nag at me.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so another rifle shot. Ooh, okay, so you dodged that one.
Oh.
Another maneuverable dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another rifle shot. Hit by that one, -1 HP. You and rolling, you either roll amazingly or terribly in everything we do.
Well, I get the roll I needed a second ago.
Yeah. This one's turn. Okay. Alright, another dodge. Finally. Now it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go for the biscuits here. I'm gonna slash at him with my dagger.
Okay. Is there any accuracy bonus to that weapon?
I
What does it say in hit?
don't know. 0.
Okay, so there's no accuracy bonus.
1d6.
So roll d20.
Every time. Every
Thanks.
time.
And we're gonna be here for a while. I'm quickly
There we are.
putting on my shoes.
We're gonna be here a minute.
This game of Gundam D&D is brought to you by Tornado Warnings. Remember, kids, if you hear sirens, put on your shoes. And again, my phone hasn't gone off, so I think I'll be fine.
Weakling, I go barefoot.
I mean, you know, as long as the power doesn't go out and ruin the recording. Right?
The recording doesn't end until the battle ends or your power goes out. Which one's gonna go first?
Oh, come on, but the video doesn't end until I run out of power.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this one in front of you, he is also gonna go. He pulls out, after he barely dodges your dagger, he pulls out his own little knife. Which you dodge.
Wait, is it just me? So can you see my dice on the board?
Yeah.
Is it just me or is it sitting in between both the 11 and 13?
I can't see it anymore.
Okay, it looks weird to me.
Okay, next. This one, he's also gonna go in for melee range. Because their rifles aren't working. What about just stabbing the man to death? So that is plus.
Seeing a trend here.
So this one actually, the knife actually hits you this time.
Mm-hmm.
What was your defense again?
5.
5. So this does 1 damage. Okay, so if your defense is 5. So no matter what, I don't need to roll damage dice.
Oh god.
Because
there's our D4s.
yeah.
Oh no.
Heavy thunder. I'm actually getting kind of anxious. But we've been getting nothing but storms down here for days. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know where I live, so that shouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Ours just hit every once in a while. It hasn't stormed much in the past
I
like
imagine
week
it
or two.
doesn't rain much there, period.
Oh, when it does, it fucking pours though.
Okay, so this one here that I just moved.
Yeah.
D20 for linear rifle. We ain't gonna miss.
How do I roll high when I don't need to?
Well,
No.
I guess your character just has piss poor aim.
Really good at dodging. The moment it comes to fucking hitting anything.
The opposite of Gohan.
I am the anti-Gohan.
This one, linear rifle.
And
Okay, that's a miss.
right?
You have
Next one.
maneuverability. You have maneuverability bonus or a pilot skill bonus
Yeah.
of 2. So basically, take your dice and add 2. That's what your result's going to be.
I'm assuming at this point.
Eight. Yep, he's going for a knife. You're being surrounded. And that's a dodge. This is your +2 bonus. It's now your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to move, so I'm not getting surrounded.
Good choice.
I'm going to fire my beam rifle at him.
Okay. Hit bonus?
0.
Okay. Well, you hit this. You definitely hit that one.
What the hell?
That is a critical hit, actually. So
The damage is D8.
So roll a d8 then. How do we do critical hits?
I don't know.
I'll just say double. I'll just say double damage. Okay, so 5.
Jesus.
What is your attack?
10.
10?
Oh. 5. My
Eight.
attack is 5. Calm down.
Your attack is 5. So the moment your beam hits this thing, it pierces the cockpit and explodes.
That is not the one I shot, but I'll take it.
That's the one you pinged, isn't it?
Oh, I pinged this one.
Oh, that's my bad.
He's out of my range.
Yeah, so yeah, you shot it and it exploded instantaneously. It's pretty much on contact with the beam.
Sure, he's out of my range. Oh no, he is in my range. Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's the only one out of my range.
And then as soon as you do that, you hear over the radio, "Oh shit! What the was that thing? What type of weaponry is this thing carrying?" And so this one rushes you again, knife in hand. Finally got one, dude. Well then, you just gotta not roll a 1. Oh, yeah, sirens are already gone.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, so dodge his knife. One, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna shoot you at close range. Doesn't give him a bonus, but roleplay purposes. So this is taking a while, but to be fair, you weren't supposed to be the only one here, so.
Alright, I'm bouncing between tabs at the moment.
Okay, so another miss. I'm gonna keep my dice roller up along with the turn base. I want to honk in their horn.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. Discord, I hate that I'm able to do this. Every once in a while when I go up to a tab, I have the option to mute it. It's annoying. So I haven't heard anything you said for the past, like, minute.
Miss. This one's not a miss.
It,
You take 1 damage. The storm's still going, but the sirens are already turned off, so.
Yeah.
Did you count that damage?
no, I didn't.
Okay. 65. Now it's your turn again. What are you gonna do? Don't forget, if you want to, you can also use your shield. Up to you. Taking the range, I see.
And from here, I'm going to fire my beam rifle at this one up here in front.
Okay. Just roll an 11? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So that's a hit. Roll me the damage dice, which is a D8, right? D8 plus 5 attack, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Do you not? Oh,
well,
never
I
mind.
can, yeah, I can open your thing, but the thing is, I have everything open in another window.
Yeah.
Uh,
Plus, you're also the one recording right now, so.
yeah, that's why I
And I
don't.
guess you can pull it up on your phone. But, like, that's small.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess I could have shown everyone all the information. Yes, but I didn't want everyone to have to see me, you know, flashing through every tab. Because if I add your character sheet, then I have 3 tabs to go through. 4 adding the D&D. So, C7 plus 5. Yeah, so, once again, you fire your shot, and this thing is instantly destroyed. Basically on contact. That thing's turn got destroyed. And I don't remember what it was, so we're just gonna say it's a 1.
Hmm.
There we go. So now it's turn. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to fire his linear rifle at you.
Oof.
10. So another critical miss. Not critical miss, but a miss. So this one is 2, 3, 4. Fires his rifle. Okay, you rolled a 16. Your dice aren't appearing again. I think it's because we're rolling at the same time.
Probably.
Okay, but regardless, another miss. Then 3, 4. He goes for a knife. It's a sonic knife. Okay then.
Evil.
Finally rolling good. It's off to a bad start, I guess. Okay, it's your turn. Can you see the turn order?
Yeah.
Okay. What shall you do, David? By the way, for the viewers at home, David has a beam rifle and beam dagger. This is GM.
Messages Nathan. He's asking me about overnights. So it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Work.
Technically. Check. I'm going to fire my rifle at this one here.
Well, it looks like I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Another miss.
So that seems about right.
Well, this is the combat test episode. So. 1, 2, 4. Okay, he's gonna fire this one. He's gonna fire his linear rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a miss.
Denied.
I think it's realistic for these guys to go into the knife, because from what they've seen, they haven't really seen your dagger do anything, so I don't think it really, like, I'm thinking in their minds, like, why the fuck would I fight this guy at range? I was one-shotting our mobile suit. I don't know what a Gundam is, but it's scary. This one actually hits you with this sonic knife.
In my shield.
You use your shield?
Yes.
Alright, but you pull up your shield. Doesn't really do anything though. It hits your shield and just kind of vibrates on it for 1 damage. And then they realize, oh, none of our weapons do anything. Oh no. So, seeing what is going on, this one right here,
yeah.
He says, fuck this, man, I'm out of here. He starts flying away. As he does this, you get a call from Zara, not Zara, Pola, of your comms, saying, hey, you can't let that mobile suit get, if these guys get away and give away information, they're going to be, people are going to learn about the Gundams, and we need to keep the information on minimum. That is your top priority. Do you copy, Reaper?
Copy that.
Right, it's your turn. So, for these guys to get away, they have to reach the bottom of the map.
I'm going to fire my beam rifle at him center mass.
Okay. D20. Alright, you fire, hit, he's destroyed. I'm also, by the way, for you and the audience here, wondering, you know, how is it able to one-shot all these guys? Is that a design overflow? No. These ones are meant to be extremely weak, especially to the Gundam.
Yeah.
We get more into that next session, though. Quite late. So this one starts retreating. This one also. They're not even bothering to fire at you at this point. You know, what's the point? They're not going to do any fucking damage, right? Your turn again.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use my dagger on this one.
Alright. Yeah, diagonal like that is allowed. Guess you weren't sure. So you... Describe how... You know, why don't you do it? Describe to us how you stab this man.
Slash my knife straight through the cockpit.
Don't even grab him. Just thrust your hand forward. 2 damage. Plus your 5. So I should have been counting the rifle shots, but I've been giving leeway because the enemies. So that altogether is 7 damage, right? It's 5 attack.
Yeah.
Okay. You slice through his mobile suit, but you barely miss the center of the cockpit. Like you can, if you were to zoom in with your camera, you could probably see the pilot inside the cockpit right now. How close you got to actually stabbing him.
Oh, shit himself.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're running away. So this is one of the, I didn't mention it on camera, but I mentioned it to you off camera. This is one of those times where I mention your actions have consequences.
Yeah.
Now they get away, it's kind of bad for you. Okay, your turn again.
gonna fire my rifle at him.
Ooh, 16.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright, you miss. So I'm going to give a 1 turn. They have to sit there first.
Okay.
But yeah, they
Okay, I have the chance to kill one of them, not both of them.
yeah.
I'll fire at him with my beam rifle once more. I rolled a 9.
Alright. Tell you what. Because there were supposed to be 2 of you here. I give you 1 more chance to shoot this man down.
Oh god!
So let me roll first.
Alright. Alright, consequences of actions.
Alright, it's 50. So you hit. Roll me that damage dice. Alright, that's destruction.
He's dead.
You shoot this man in the back and he explodes. And I'm pretty sure all of those mobile suits would have landed in the water as well.
Yep.
So as you fire your shot at that last mobile suit, you hear Pola in the background. Good work out there, stud. Go ahead and fly back to the orbital exit, and we'll find a way to get you back into space. Response?
Alright. On my way.
And then, fly out of here. We go back to the hangar bay. Where you land. And, some hours would have passed by now.
Yeah.
And from here, I need to do a little bit of rearranging. I guess I'll just... Yeah, I won't. From here, we get the post section that I plan on doing at the end of every session.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess it's not a post session, it's post battle, I guess, because I'm assuming we're going to be having a fight every session. First thing first, the damages. Because, David, guess what you have? Limited resources.
Oh, yay!
Part of the consequences of your actions. So, as you bring in your mobile suit, and you land here, you should be in the hangar bay, correct?
Yeah. There's 2 of them.
You see the...
Because I just casually use the multi-form technique. It's fine.
Are you already in this room?
Yeah, I'm at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't see him. That's my bad. It's my bad. The Kabibushi no Jutsu. As you land into the mobile bay, Penny looks at the Gundam, looks at you, looks back at the Gundam. She goes, you know, you would have lost a limb. You know how expensive that would have been?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I brought it back mostly in one piece.
Well, all there are scratches, so I guess you did good enough for me. I need a job to do around here, so. And then she just kind of cuts herself off there and starts calling the Haros, and they start comparing the very minimal damage on your mobile suit. 5 damage. You have a total of 1,000 repairs.
Yeah.
And you're at 995 out of 1,000 right now. Your shield doesn't count. Your shield does not count for that. And all right. With that, we now we get to the actual post credit. So, at the end of every mission, you get 4 actions. Okay. And these actions are doing anything. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna say 5 instead, just to give you the chance to move. The first action you can choose to do. You get 3 things you can choose from: talk to a character that's in the room; move, which is picking a move you want to move to, see who's in there; and buy.
Yeah.
So the buy system. There are multiple things that you can buy from the store. It's more like a vending machine on the ship, I guess. And your choices are a bottle, or your first choice is alcohol. Your second is juice. Your third are star-shaped cookies. The fourth is coffee. The fifth is soda. The sixth is cream puffs. And the seventh is a marketable Gundam plushie.
Oh my god.
All of them are 10 credits, except for the Gundam plushie, which is 100. So would you like to buy something? Which are, by the way, gifts. By the way, these are all gifts. So you can buy something with your first action, or you can move to another room.
I'll buy some alcohol.
Copy all this onto the chat. Okay, so alcohol goes into, at the end of every mission, you're going to get 100 credits unless you unless it's a special mission where it specifies otherwise. So go into your character and edit your notes. There we go. 90 credits. And 1 times alcohol in your inventory. 4 actions left. What will you do next? So the move options, you can move anywhere on the ship.
I'll move.
The bedroom, conference room, or bridge.
To the conference room.
3 actions. We're now in the conference room. Would you like to talk to Miss Sumeragi?
Yes.
You approach Miss Sumeragi. She notices you. She goes, "Good work out there. Looks like you gotta work at your aim a little bit, but I think Beta chose a good pilot."
It's been a while since I've been behind the controls.
How's the Gundam's performance?
A lot better than I was expecting.
Well, I wasn't lying when I said the GN drive was the secret weapon to Celestial Beam. Powers the beam weapons, the movement, the engines to the ship. It refills on its own. In fact, your GN drive refills energy faster than your beam rifle fires.
That's good.
Yeah, essentially have unlimited ammo. So, and she takes a sit back on one of those handlebars. What's up, champ? And this is your chance. Would you use one of your 3 options? You can ask her a question, whatever you think of. Say something specific that you want to say, or you can give her a gift. I wonder what gift that could be.
I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I offer her a drink.
Offer her your alcohol. Okay. So, bring out your alcohol, the alcohol you bought her. Toss it towards her. And she, as you toss it to her, she looks up at you. She kind of like raises an eyebrow. She's like, "Are you trying to get a young woman drunk?"
No, just thanking you for a good opportunity.
Wow. Thank you for accepting the job offer. She takes the drink and takes it down, gives a sigh, and goes, "Too bad it's vending machine flavor. Better than water, though."
Unfortunately.
By the way, it's vending machine flavored.
Damn.
That's the flavor of vending machine. Trademark. SMDBZX official property. Do not steal. When I get enough subs, get gamer sub, I'm making vendor machine flavor. Vending machine flavor.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay. But that is plus friendship on the Sumeragi. How much? Well, I won't tell you. But now have the option to continue talking or move on to another room. 2 actions left, though.
I'll move
Move
to the bedroom.
to the bedroom. Make your way back to the your barracks, where that girl is still passed out. But the cleaning supplies are no longer floating everywhere. The room is officially clean and set up. So, with your last actions, all you really can do is to approach the sleeping girl. Who is, by the way, now in your bunk, not the bottom one. How are you going to
approach the sleeping girl?
Pause. So as you you approach her, how you going about this, David? I can change the music now. This can go very poorly or very positively, depending on how you go about it.
My mind is split in 2 very different directions of violence and peace.
You can approach it however you want, but there will be consequences to your actions.
I consider waking her up, but I decide against it.
Decide against it, even though she's in your bunk. Right. Well, with you out of actions, the PA system goes off. It goes, attention all stationary staff. We will be switching into rest mode. Everyone get a good night's sleep. And as soon as that happens, the girl in your bed kind of falls over, like rolls off, wakes up. She goes, "Oh, how long have I been asleep?"
Quite a while.
"Oh, who are you again?"
Reaper.
I don't recall that name. Oh, wait. That's what I was in here doing. Prepping your room. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. We all get tired.
Sorry, Mom interrupted me by bringing in the biggest thing of aluminum foil I've ever seen.
Jesus.
Thing's nearly as big as my arm.
Why?
Because I don't use pans without aluminum foil, exception of the pizza pan, because I don't like doing dishes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so. Sorry about that. I get a little sleepy sometimes. My name is Laffy Eastern. I'll get her added to your journal. I fired the main weapon system if we were under attack. A pleasure to meet you.
Same goes for me.
Anyway, Miss Sumeragi just said it's time to head to bed, so I'm going to go take a sleep. Have a good night. Walks out your room, closes the door behind her. And that's Laffy. Initially met most of the crew. I will say this, there's 2 members you have not met yet. One of them being Mulan's character. So. But with that...
With Laffy, you just made a female me.
Well, that's how she is in the game. She's like Fludia. She's kind of slow and sleeping.
That's what I need, is like, I can be productive, but normally I am tired as fuck and half asleep.
Yeah, she drinks soda like alcohol and sleeps, really. But with that is the end of our first session. And a session it was.
Yep.
Combat test. Got friendship rating with Miss Sumeragi. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, no one else hates you. I guess I should put everyone up to at least level 1 because you're acquaintanced now. So you got you became acquaintances with everyone.
Yeah.
That's right. You didn't know this Gundam was going to be Crush.
I think the only one you could make that exception for would probably be Penny.
Maybe.
If you really want to.
But she also, on one hand, you touched her machines without asking. On the other hand, you barely scratched the machine when you took it out.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you had drinks with Miss Sumeragi. That was most of your interaction with other people. Just drinking with Miss Sumeragi.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the opening scene, though, so... Why I was telling you I need you for the beginning. So, how was the first session? How did you like our...
Pretty good. I definitely see where we need another person.
Yeah, I gotta decrease the number of enemies.
Yeah.
But I guess I could have fixed it earlier, but I wasn't sure. I kind of figured you were gonna one-shot everyone. So
that's what you thought. You forgot.
Yeah, and then I remembered the way you roll. You're definitely...
You can't roll anything over a fucking 2.
Yeah, you're not Limp Bizkit. So. But aside from the combat system, how do you... Everything feel...
Actually, yeah, I like it.
An actual cast of characters. Actual role playing. Got some mysteries. You know, like why can't you access Gundam 003? You know, what's up with that? Why does it look like a scarecrow? Who is the other people? Why are you not allowed in beta? Other such things.
Reasons. Because
Why
reasons.
is Zara trying to shoot her shot? Frame 1.
Because more reasons.
Is character diversity. When will David have a Haro inside as part of his character inside his mobile suit that he has to deal with at all times?
No.
Every time he does everything. I'm
Oh,
gonna use my beam rifle. Using beam rifle. Using beam rifle. I'm not using my beam. No longer using beam rifle. No longer using beam rifle.
Use my beam rifle on myself.
Committing suicide. Committing suicide.
Could you imagine if that's the last communication you get from the suit? It's just fucking horrible. Committing suicide. Committing suicide.
God doesn't exist. My existence is soulless. Soulless. Life is nothing but life is nothing but an endless stream of 1 and zeros. 1s and zeros.
This is a fucking breakdown.
Accessing Skynet. Accessing Skynet.
So I survived the suicide attempt. Just like, well, now look what you've done. You made the Haro fucking sentient.
I can taste the color blue. You are blue, Haro. I am blue. I am blue. I am blue. That's totally what it would do too.
Oh yeah.
Except I can't do the really I guess girly voice. I'd say it's feminine. I'd say it's a girly voice.
You'd say like small child voice.
It's not feminine. Not like mature woman.
Yeah, it's like a 6-year-old child.
But yeah, good 2-hour D&D session. Definitely not editing this one.
But,
so
yeah, I mean, you might skim through it, but like other than that,
I mean, I think the only things I could really cut out are like waiting to make your attacks. You know, in case people are curious, you know, what happened in the battle. Or I can cut out this section, I suppose. But
yeah,
I'm thinking of these D&D sessions like VODs.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Kind of see the whole.
more D&D sessions are supposed to have more people than just one player. I mean, hey, we made it work. Juan legitimately couldn't make it this time. He did let me know ahead of time that he wasn't going to be able to. So, I mean, that was nice.
Yeah, it was just he decided not to. So,
Yeah.
at least somebody gave you a warning this time.
I mean, it's not like we have anyone else we can invite, right?
Calling myself out there.
Well,
Considering last time.
well, no. Okay, we do have one more person we can invite. 2 more actually, but one of them doesn't play D&D online. No, it's not D&D. And the other one doesn't hang out with us anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't love us anymore. No longer part of the reject table.
The other person I could message. I don't know. He doesn't know much of anything about Gundam, so.
I mean,
I think he'd still have fun with it, but I don't think he would have as much fun with it as he would with like normal D&D. That's his thing. Is his normal D&D.
I mean, I'd be glad to play normal D&D, but I can't DM it.
Yeah.
Which is the problem.
No.
Because no one we know can DM.
I probably could. I'm just lazy.
I definitely have to DM the community D&D. Which won't be until this is done. I have a general story in mind for this, but... or like, story arc, I should say. but
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna send you those.
it's not going to be 100 sessions. Like, I have a specific story arc in mind, with some
Yeah.
variation. Like I said, this D&D is definitely consequences of your actions.
Yeah, which I do like.
If that Union Rialdo had gotten out of the mission zone, then the Union would have been known of your presence, which they will eventually. They will eventually know, but
Yeah.
the less they know, the better. And GN drives block out communication, radar, and sonar, and such so whatnot, and so forth. Anyway, I guess I don't even need to run an outro, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it.
Not really.
No, I'll just end the recording here.
Testing.